Couple of days I did a video saying that the Igbos are not the richest people in Nigeria, that they should not be carried away with the euphoria of rating them as the highest and the richest people in Nigeria. Some were dropping comments that the Igbos are good, that they are rich. In every family you can see one person doing very, very good and all that. So it became an argument. So I just want to buttress some of my points, why I did that video. I'm not saying that we don't have Igbos that are of a truth doing extremely well. Of course, the Igbo race are very hardworking people, and they've done well in several fields of endeavor, both locally and internationally. But that's not what the video is all about. What the video is all about is a kind of admonition that they should not be carried away with all those praises. If there is room for improvements, you should look for a way to improve more. And there is no way you will use the Nigerian standard to rate yourself, whether you are rich or poor. If you want to become wealthy or you want to do very well in this world, don't even use Nigeria as a case, or don't even use them to rate yourself. Just look for another race in the world, maybe the Jews or or international Americans, where they have millionaires every day. So I'm just admonishing our people. But let me go further to tell you why I made that video, why I said that we are not where we're supposed to be. That is number one point. We work very hard. You see an Igbo man that will sell his ancestral land and relocate, maybe go to Lagos or want to go to Europe. Some of them will make it, so many things will happen to the monies that you wouldn't know. And all those Igbo businesses, they are not insured, which means nothing is guaranteed. Anything can happen. No compensation. There could be fire outbreak. It's very, very common, both in Lagos, in the East, everywhere. Customs can seize your goods. Armed robbers can waylay you and take away your natural occurrence. Anything can happen, which means your business is not secure. There's no insurance. Another thing is, in other places, like overseas, yes, I have to use, because I don't want Nigeria, the world does not revolve around Nigeria. In overseas, every year, when you work very hard, every year, there will be a tax return. So you reclaim part of your money. They will give you back part of your money. But we don't receive that. And when you see an Igbo man inside his shop in Meduguri, in Kano, in Kaduna, in Lagos, is a potential target. You remember the last one that happened when they murdered Deborah in Sokoto. The Igbos suffered it. They were not part of it. They suffered it. There was a kind of riot outbreak. They broke their shops, looted everything. Each time there is problem in Bangladesh, maybe about blasphemy or one thing happened, that they say something against the Muslim world, the Igbos will suffer it. So these are some of the things that I'm telling you that we are not there. In Nigeria, there are businesses that an Igbo man cannot do. You see what Dangote is monopolizing, so many things. You heard of Ibeto Cements. His own was closed down. Show me one industrial factory in Igbo land that is functioning, or one major plants from the federal government. These are deliberate efforts and attempts to pin you there. One policy, you that is claiming that you are rich as an Igbo man, one bad policy can bring you down overnight. So these are the things that our people are passing through. Do you know the kind of capital flight that moves from Igbo land to the west, to other places? A lot of our people that came back for the Christmas celebration, they couldn't go home because of one thing or the other. They have to, even if you are going home, you have to first come to Lagos. You spend your money in the hotels. You do so many things there. Whether it was deliberately designed that way, that you must come to Lagos or Abuja. If you are looking for visa, do you have anywhere in Igbo land that you can get visa? You still have to go to Abuja or Lagos to get a visa. Even as they are rated as one of the tribes that travel a lot, do you see any international airport there that you can fly direct? Do you see any seaport that you can import your goods, it will come there direct? You don't have all these things. So those are the things that I'm telling you, that we have the potentials to become very, very wealthy, because wealth comes from the brain. We have the brain capacity. You go to Aba, you see what they produce there as industrial outlet, but do you see roads? Do you have rail line? How do you take those things away? So my brother, you don't understand that view. That's why you are all this. And this argument of in every Igbo family, you see one person that is doing well. Local Odogu. My brother, that is not how to rate wealth. If one person is doing well in a family of 7, 8, 10, 12, only you, they will bring you down. It means that you have poor people around you. Very, very poor. It's only you. So that doesn't make you a wealthy person. And did you listen to the leaked audio between Amosu and Shetima that is running with Jagaban? The audio tape. You heard what he said, their intention, and presently what they are doing? Do you know? Do you know that you don't have anybody up there in an NPC where the raw money is flowing? You go to the military hierarchy, you don't have anybody. You come to WOF, you say you are in commerce. You see, you don't have anybody. They will determine how much you will pay for your goods and your containers, whatever. You don't have the enabling environments. There is no way you will become the best of yourself. And for me, I don't like taking little as best. No. When you go to Europe, come to America, you see how the Jews in science, IT, entertainment, everything, in government, at the background, they're everywhere. You can't do without them. You don't negotiate power from the weak points. Do you understand? You want to negotiate. So don't take little as best. So the Igbos are still suffering from so many things. We are not there yet. That is what I'm telling you. Somebody is up there controlling the raw cash. Suffered demolition in Lagos, in other part of Nigeria. Where is the money? Do you know how many of our young youths that in prison, that in various struggling, the little money they have from the East, as they are going, sometimes they run into trouble, some lost their life in the high sea just to go to Europe. So where is the wealth? with all these points that I've given you, you don't have all these things. How can you be wealthy when you don't have the basic things that can be still considered to be wealth? You don't have it. In policy making, in any way, they just hire you. They're good for commerce. Hey. So whether you carry gala, they waka, you struggle. Igbo man, they're good. When there is riots, they rush you. My brother, I don't know how to. This is my own point. If you say the other way, make your own video. Let's hear from you. It's very easy just to put one thing and say this or this thing doesn't matter. Put your own points. Let's hear from you. Don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page, comments, and share. Thank you.